morning. Give me your resume. Introduce about yourself.
First of all, thanks for giving this opportunity, ma'am. My name is Tejashwi Madhareddy. I'm born and raised in NewZen. When coming to my study details, I recently graduated in Kakinada Institute of Engineering and Technology under the major stream of Computer Science and Engineering with the aggregate percentage of 7.27 out of 8 in the year of 2022. When coming to my SSC study details, I completed my SSC in Geetanjali High School, Reddiguda, with aggregate percentage of 8.0 out of 10 in the year of 2016. Later, I stepped into intermediate, which in secondary education. I completed my secondary education in Vidya Vikas Junior College at Eluru with aggregate percentage of 8.27 out of 10 in the year of 2018. Later, I stepped into bachelor's. Aggregate percentage is 7.27 out of 10.
Okay then. Shall we start our technical round?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What do you know about the basic concept of the cobol?
Uh, Divisions, structures, paragraphs, sentence, statements, verbs, and character set.
Okay. What is the coding sheet and rules?
Okay, ma'am. Coding sheet is nothing but here we can develop our COBOL programs and GCL scripts by using the coding sheet. Every coding sheet is open with 24 rows and 80 columns. If rows are extendable and columns are not extendable. Here by using coding sheet, here we can store our data also. Here we have rules for column levels because columns are not extendable. From 1 to 6, it occupies sequential numbers like page numbers and line numbers. Seventh was an indicator area. Here, if we want to continue the line for the previous line, here in indicator area we can give -. If we don't want to execute any line of in our COBOL program, here we give star as a comment. If we want to start a new line, here we give forward slash in indicator area. When coming to 8 to 11, we call it as an area A. Here we can write divisions, paragraphs and sections. When coming to 12 to 72, here we call it as area B. And 73 to 80 are here system generated lines will be stored and it is an invisible area. We can't write anything here.
Okay. What are the mandatory divisions in cobol?
Divisions are four types: identification division, environmental division, data division, and procedure division. When coming to identification division, this identification division is mandatory because it tells about the identity of the COBOL programs like program ID, program name, author, date of creation, date of execution, or date organization, software installation, like something about the our COBOL program. In this identification division, program ID and program name was mandatory. When coming to environmental division, it is an optional division. When we want to describe about any flag files or vsam files, at that time we use this environmental division. In environmental division, we have two sections: configuration section and input output section. For vsam files, input output section is mandatory. When coming to data division, data division, here we have three sections: file sections, working storage section, and a linkage section. The purpose of data division is when we want to declare any variable in our COBOL program. At that time only we can use this data division. Otherwise, it is a not mandatory division. Describe any flag files. File section is mandatory. When coming to procedure division, whatever the logics present in our COBOL programs, what we want to write, that all logic should be right in our procedure division only.
Okay. What is the justification concept?
Ju- uh, in justification, we have two types: left justification and right justification. Justification is nothing but it tells about how the values are stored in variables internally. When coming to numeric, it uses right justification. When coming to alphabetic and alphanumeric, it uses left justification for value clause. When coming to accept statement, for numeric, alphabetic and alphanumeric, it uses always left justification only.
Okay. What is the difference between the 01 and 77 level numbers?
Variable declaration starts with level numbers only. 01 level number is a group level number or a elementary level number. When we want to describe any subgroup, 01 will act as group level number. 77 is a pure elementary level number. In future, we can't in 77 level number we can't describe subgroups.
Okay. Difference between the 66 and the 88 level numbers.
66 level number we can call it as a renames, and 88 level number we can call as conditional names. 66 and 88 level numbers, there is no picture class for both of the level numbers. 66 level number we can use in groups, and 80 in subgroups only, and 88 level numbers we can use in groups.
Okay. What is the difference between the PS and the PDS?
PS and PDS are data sets. PS of abbreviation is a physical data set, and when coming to PDS is a partial data set. In PS we can write only one COBOL program. The main use of PS is we can store the data. In when coming to PDS, we can write more number of programs in our PDS data set. Here directory block of the PDS is should be non-zero, and when coming to PS, directory block should be zero only. Otherwise it's not a PS data set.
Okay. The difference between the implicit and the explicit scope terminator.
Implicit scope terminator is nothing but for every line we use dot terminator, that we can call it as a scope terminator. Coming to explicit scope terminator, for group of statements we can use a scope terminator. Like we can say every scope term explicit scope terminator starts with end verb, like end perform, end string are the some of the examples for the explicit scope terminator.
What is the purpose of using compute statement in the COBOL?
While performing any arithmetic operations, compute statement is mandatory. Without compute statement, we can perform arithmetic operations with the operators.
Okay. What is on-size error statement in COBOL?
On-size error statement. While performing any arithmetic operations, when any truncation occurs, at that time we use by using on-size error, we can resolve the problem.
What is move statement and explain its types?
Move statement is nothing but it is one of the technique to assign values to the variable. Here we have six types of move statements: simple move, relative move, qualifier move, group move, corresponding group move. Simple move we can assign value to the variables. When coming to relative move, we can assign value. We can copy data from one value to and assign value to the another variable. Coming to corresponding group move, we can say it as irrespective of variables and data set of data name, data type also. If there any matching variable in both of the groups, at that time only group 1 data will be stored in group 2. When coming to qualifier move, if we want to send data from particular position and particular length, at that time we use this qualifier move.
What difference between the group move and corresponding?
Corresponding group movements with respective of variables. Group movements with irrespective of variables. In group move we can copy data from one group to another group by using picture class length. It won't check which type of variables are present, which type of numeric, like alphabetic or numeric or alphanumeric. It won't check. When coming to corresponding group move, it always checks with which data type was present. Is it matching with the previous group or not? If there is any matching variable only, at that time the data will copy from one group to another group.
Okay. Perform statement and its types. Explain about it.
When we want to perform any logic some multiple times, at that time we use this perform statements. In performs we have some types like simple inline, simple outline, perform m times, perform n times, perform until, perform varying.
Okay. I'm satisfied with your answers and the HR will contact you for the next round.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.